All right. Okay, so I just got I got my PlayStation about a month ago, and I've been really busy, so I didn't get a chance to actually do this. But now I wanted to, show you guys this is the new PS3 Slim. I got it the day it came out. Well, it came out the same day as a Batman Arkham Asylum, which I'm also going to do a review of. Here's the system, though. It's like you can see, it's really, really tiny. It is really, really, really nice and thin, comparatively speaking. It's also very glossy on the sides, and then very matte black with the normal menu buttons with the normal buttons on the mirror screen on the mirror finish. The buttons are not touchscreen like the old one. Well, I didn't own an old one. I used to have an Xbox, which I traded in after I got red ringed. Which, by the way, if you're an Xbox owner, I know Halo and Gears of War are great, but it's not worth it. Because, I mean, I know a lot of you probably have gotten red ringed, but for me, I had it mine for 3 years before actually, I was one of the lucky ones. I had it 3 years before it red ringed out. And I was really pissed because I found out I would have to pay $100 and shipping to send this thing back, and I could get a new Xbox for $200. It just seemed ridiculous. So I saved up another 100, traded in my old Xbox stuff. I told the guys at GameStop that it was still working great, and I started over with my new PlayStation, which I'm very happy about. Everybody knows what this is. Everybody who's played a video game knows what this is, because it is the best controller ever. Anyone who says the Xbox controller is better, you have never touched one of these. That's why. That's the reason. It's because you haven't played one of these before. I love it. I think it's a great controller comparatively because A, everything's in the right spots. It's a lot better for shooters than people think. And it's just fantastic. Back to the system, I just want to say one thing. You get S-video cables when you get it. I would spend the other $30 to get the VGA cables, not only because it's amazing in HD, it's way better, but also your graphics are not going to be as good in S-video as always. But compared to the Xbox graphics, I would actually say the S-video is pretty close to the HD graphics in the Xbox, and I know I'm probably going to get flamed out for that, but it's true. And then I got the HD cables, and so freaking awesome. Oh my god. It is unbelievable. The level of clarity of the games, the detail, the graphics. Also, another thing, if you don't know, they improved the CPU on this to a new type. I think it's the RSX CPU or GPU. And holy crap, they actually improved it. And if I don't know how many, there's probably a few people who have it now. For Xbox and PlayStation users, here when you turn this thing on, when you turn on the PlayStation 3, it goes to about the level that Xbox usually goes to when it's starting. I mean, no, not when it's starting. When it's running, that sound level, you know what I'm talking about, like the fan whirring and the processor going, everything, you can hear it. It's pretty loud. I mean, and you know how you can always tell when your Xbox is on because it's that this thing goes to that level when it's turning on, and then after that you can't tell it's on. It's whisper quiet. It is silent, and I've never seen this thing hot. When I take my game out or something. My Xbox, sometimes it would depending on how long you play. If you play for like a really long time, like 8 hours, 9 hours, it gets hot after a while. It overheats maybe, which is why the intercooler was a good idea. Anyone who bought that, I didn't, and that's why my Xbox only lasted 3 years. But this thing, it's never hot. It's always very cool. I don't know. The cooling system in this is fantastic. The power consumption is unbelievable. Like, my family's already saved money on our energy bill because of this. I'm dead serious. And all in all, it's a great system. I know I sound like I'm a little biased now, but the thing is, I played Xbox for 3 years, and I was a diehard Halo and Gears fan. And I said I would never go to PlayStation. And then I did, because I just was getting sick of the whole of all the problems, and I was so happy. All right, tune in. Next, I review Batman Arkham Asylum.